A very good evening, everyone, and a warm welcome to the session 8 of the Global Author and Creator Summit, proudly presented by Seller Books. We are so pleased to welcome such a power-packed gathering of authors, creators, publishers, professionals, innovators, and enthusiastic readers from across the world. We have with us today Mr. Anil Ambore. Thank you for joining us. Miss Annie is here. Mr. Abhigyan is here. Very good evening to Miss Parvati. Mr. Sanjay Nandi is here. Very good evening. Mr. Debanjan Paul. Ms. Vikshika Roy. Dr. Sudhi Samni. Welcome back to the Global Author Summit, sir. Very good evening to Mr. Christian. Dr. Francis is here. Thank you so much for joining us today. Ms. Gandharvi is here. Ms. Jayashree Kannan is here. Jayantika Kamboj. Thank you so much for joining us today. Mr. Raghavendra, very good evening to you. Mr. Kannan, a very good evening to you. We have with us Mr. Vyas, Mr. Chandran, Mr. Natarajan is here. Ms. Mani is here. We have with us Mr. Michael Ndichu, Nandini Natarajan, Ms. Naomi is here with us. A very good evening to all of you. Also, a good evening to Ms. Paromita and Mr. Rajesh, Samuel, Mr. Saurav, Shayak, and Ms. Shalini. Mr. Shitangshu Khatua has joined us today. Mr. Stila, Suparna, and Vishweshwar Shankar. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining us today at the Global Author and Creator Summit 2026. Thank you so very much to all the awardees and authors and readers for joining us today. As we understand that stories have always been more than just words on a page, they have carried traditions across generations, shaped the way we see the world. But behind every story that reaches an audience, there is often a team of creative minds working together. From editors who polish and strengthen the manuscripts to translators who take them across linguistic boundaries. From designers and illustrators who give stories a visual identity to narrators who transform them into an experience through voice. And each plays an important role in bringing a creative work to life. And today, we are here to celebrate each and every one of you. The Global Author and Creator Summit honors excellence, encourages innovation, and provides a platform where talented individuals can be recognized for their contribution. For the ones who do not know yet, Excel Books has grown into a trusted global publishing house, helping writers transform their ideas into professionally published works. With authors from more than 20 countries and a catalog spanning hundreds of titles, we have had the privilege of witnessing countless stories find their place in the world. Our commitment to quality and innovation has earned us the recognition from leading publications, including The Telegraph, The Times of India, The New Indian Express, The Statesman, The Guardian, and the like. As an ISO certified organization and a long-standing member of the Federation of Indian Publishers, affiliated with International Publishers Association in Geneva, we continue to uphold global publishing standards while supporting authors at every stage of their journey. I am Anjita Ganguly, the co-founder of Excel Books, and it is my privilege to bring you the Global Author Summit and Creator Summit Session 8. This evening, we come together to celebrate the launch of 4 remarkable titles, each reflecting dedication, commitment, and creative vision of its author. In addition, we will honor 13 exceptional individuals with the International Excellence Award, recognizing their contributions, achievements, and the positive influence they have created through their work. As I begin the special session, I invite you all to be a part of this conversation, celebrate the achievements, and draw inspiration from one another. May this gathering bring us closer through new connections and remind us of the remarkable impact of literature. We are delighted to introduce the first book of the evening, Reflections on Education and Philosophy. This insightful work is the first volume in a planned series of essays on education, learning, and applied philosophy. It explores how education shapes moral character, critical thinking, and social responsibility, while examining themes such as indigenous knowledge, academic justice, and contemporary challenges in higher education. Through this reflection, the book advocates for an educational vision centered on human flourishing and social transformation. We are so very honored to have with us the author of this work, Dr. Francis Mudira. Dr. Francis is a lecturer in the Department of Education and Foundations at Kenyatta University, Kenya, where he teaches philosophy of education. An accomplished scholar, researcher, he has authored numerous publications and brings together decades of experience in education, ethics, African philosophy, and pastoral ministry. Please turn your attention to the screen as we officially launch the Reflections on Education and Philosophy, Volume 1. All eyes to the screen, please. Let's put your hands together and celebrate his remarkable contribution to education and philosophy by Dr. Francis. Dr. Francis, I believe you're here with me.
Yes, I can hear you, madam.
Thank you so much for joining us and many congratulations on writing this wonderful book. This is the first volume of a series of 7 books. So I'd like to know more about it from you.
Thank you very much. So once again, my name is Francis Morira Lishu. And as was mentioned, I'm a lecturer at Kenyatta University in Kenya. I've been a teacher for the last 30 years, 7 among which I taught in secondary school, and 23 in the university, at the Kenyatta University. And in my teaching experience, I have been able to appreciate the value of education, in particular in transforming and empowering individuals, societies, nations, and the globe at large. With this, I have seen the need, in particular, for teacher preparedness. This is because teachers are the ones involved in teaching the learners, and therefore they need to be prepared well, particularly in what we call pedagogy or the teaching skills. Secondly, I've also noted the need for what we call value-laden education. That education is not just academic, but rather should mold the character of the individuals, of the students. We refer to this as the ethical or the value-laden aspect of education. Mm-hmm. And as such, therefore, we note that ethics and ethical values such as integrity, honesty, sincerity, and so forth are not only necessary in education, but in all aspects of life, in religion, in law, in governance, in leadership, and all aspects of human life. And lastly, I've noted that some concepts, some ideas are not easy to understand. And therefore, as a lecturer of philosophy of education, I want to bring out the practical aspect of philosophy. We call it applied philosophy, to show and to prove the philosophy is not just an abstract, a theoretical or academic discipline, but rather it is very practical and relevant to human life, in all aspects of human life. So in these books, I endeavor to use philosophy in a practical way to show and to help people understand the transforming and empowering aspect of education. And secondly, to show that ethics or values are very important in education. Thank you very much, Madam. I feel privileged to be with you, and I'm very happy to be here and to be associated with Excella. Excella is trustworthy, it is valuable and dependable. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, Dr. Francis, for leaving us with your great thoughts, and congratulations once again on your remarkable contribution to the contemporary education. Thank you so much.
Most welcome.
Next up, we have a profound and deeply devotional work, Framework, The Path of Divine Love. This beautiful book takes us into the timeless philosophy of divine love through the teachings of the celestial sage Narada. Narada distilled the essence of divine love into 84 sutras, and this volume offers a detailed word-by-word commentary on each of them. Woven throughout are Sanskrit verses from the 10th skanda of the Srimad Bhagavatam, where the divinity of Sri Krishna becomes a living expression of the wisdom contained in these sacred aphorisms. Framework invites both the scholar and the devotee to explore the timeless path of divine love and move closer to the most beloved. We are truly delighted to have the author with us today, Mr. T. Kannan. Mr. Kannan is equally versed in the Sanskrit Vedas and the Tamil Vedas, with over 35 years of immersion in devotional practice. He brings together a wealth of knowledge and experience of his work. A fellow chartered accountant by profession, Mr. Kannan lives and works in Kolkata, where his lifelong engagements with the Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya has found expression in his first devotional scholarly work. Please turn your attention to the street as we officially launch the book Trademark, The Path of Divine Love. Please give a huge round of applause to Mr. T. Kannan as we celebrate this beautiful contribution to devotional and spiritual literature. Mr. Kannan is here with us today. Good evening,
Yes,
Mr. Kannan, and many congratulations to you.
Thank you.
I invite you to share your experience and your message for the audience.
Yes, ma'am. Respected team, Exceller Books, honored fellow authors and creators, and dear friends, joining from across the world, my humble pranams to each and every one of you. I received this recognition not as my own, but as something that belongs first to my acharyas. This book, Trademark, The Path of Divine Love, is placed at the lotus feet of Sri Ramanujacharya, who taught that the absolute is not a distant, featureless void, but a supremely personal Lord adorned with infinite auspicious qualities. And at the feet of my Guru, through whose grace this tradition has reached a humble servant like me. The book grew from a single question. Two great streams have always flowed through our devotional heritage: the 84 aphorisms of sage Narada, which define the very science of divine love, and the 10th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, where that love becomes visible in the pastimes of Sri Krishna. I launched to let these two streams meet so that what Narada states as principle, Lord Krishna shows us in life. Narada's second aphorism became my compass. Satvasmin Parama Prema Rupa. Devotion is of the nature of supreme love for the Lord. What the writing taught me is simple. Bhakti is not in the end our achievement. It is our awakening to a love that has always been offered. The Lord's grace flows freely. We are asked only to cease resisting it. To Exceller Books for giving these pages a home, to the unbroken lineage of my acharyas, to my family and friends, and to every reader who will one day open this book, I offer my heartfelt gratitude. May whoever turns these pages find, even in small measure, the inexhaustible nectar that Narada and Vyasa have preserved for all of us. Thank you very much. Pranams once again.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kannan, for sharing your profound and inspiring thoughts with all of us. And once again, many congratulations to you. And we are so very grateful to be associated with this wonderful book of devotion as a publisher. Thank you so much for trusting us.
Welcome, ma'am. Thank you very much.
We are very excited to continue today's long session with our next title, The Agenda. Set against Nigeria's return to democracy in 1999, this gripping tale of political ambition, religious tension, betrayal, and survival follows a dangerous plot to reshape the government. Led by Abdul Rahman Gambo and backed by retired General Issa, a squad enlists former army major to carry out their plans. But as religious sentiments are manipulated and violence erupts, ordinary lives are torn apart. The army major must now bring the violence to an end before the country slips into chaos. We are delighted to have the author of this fascinating book with us today, Mr. Kisan, a creative writer and artist whose formative years was spent living and studying in northern Nigeria. A passionate reader with a deep curiosity about people, idea, and storytelling, Kisan draws inspiration from everyday lives and the diverse cultures that have shaped his experiences. Through his writing, Mr. Kisan explores thought-provoking themes and offers readers fresh insights into life and the human experience. Please turn your attention to the screen as we officially launch the remarkable book, The Agenda.
Good day, everyone.
Please put your hands together for Mr. Kisan. And a very good evening, Mr. Kisan, and many, many congratulations to you.
Thank you so very much. Good day, everyone. I am indeed happy to witness this occasion. It makes my heart flutter with joy and gratitude. To have reached this height, I believe could only have been possible by the grace of God. For this, I'm deeply grateful. I would like to sincerely thank Exceller Publishers for this great achievement, and for their deep for believing in this work. Thank you so very much. I would like to sincerely also thank everyone who has encouraged me along the way, my family, friends, relatives, and even critics. Thank you so very much. About the work. I love my country, Nigeria. Nigeria is one of the most blessed countries in the world. God has endowed us with both abundant natural and human resources. We have rich and diverse cultures and languages. We have favorable climates, fertile agricultural lands, a people with remarkable abilities and potential. We also have diverse beliefs and religion. Yet, sadly, some of these blessings have sometimes turned out to be our undoing. Perhaps this is mainly because we are yet to find the right formula for leadership and national unity. Religion, which is supposed to be a link, a pathway to get closer to our Creator, is too often used as a dividing factor. It should not be so. The agenda is my humble contribution to the conversation about the kind of society we should build for ourselves and, more importantly, to those coming after us. This work is intended to remind the future generation, our upcoming leaders, that religion should never become a weapon for holding one another down. It should guide our morals. Religion should strengthen our humanity. It should bring out the best in us. We must move away from the old mentality of I, mine, and embrace the greater ideas of we and ours. If we fail to make that transition, we will continue to move in cycles, while those coming behind us will overtake us and use us as a stepping stone. I believe Nigeria can do better. I believe our diversity can become our strength rather than our weakness. And I believe that if we begin to put humanity, unity, responsibility, and good leadership above self-interest, we can build a better nation for ourselves and for generations yet unborn. That is in part the spirit behind the agenda. Once again, I thank God, Exceller publishers, my family, friends, colleagues, critics, and everyone who has contributed in one way to bring this work to life. Thank you, and God bless you. God bless Nigeria. Ebuje Okano Nifaibere Kisan. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Kisan. It was really wonderful to hear you. We wish you all the best for your future endeavors. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
We are delighted to present our next book of the evening, Inside the Tunnels. This gripping psychological novel takes readers deep into the heart of the Vietnam War through the eyes of Nhan Ray, a historian who has always remained a detached observer of history. But when he's drawn into the harsh reality of Cu Chi tunnels in 1968, he must become more than just an observer. As he forms an unlikely bond with a young soldier named Lin, Nhan is forced to confront war, courage, and sacrifice firsthand. Inside the Tunnels is a powerful story of survival, human connection, and the bonds that shape us. We are truly pleased to have the author with us today, Avigyan Khatua, a mechanical engineer from Jadavpur University. Avigyan currently works in the automobile sector while remaining deeply connected to the world of theatre through his family's theatre group, Gariya Krishti. Inspired by a real experience inside the Cu Chi tunnels, he crafted this novel as an immersive journey for readers, drawing also from his reflections on family, distance, and belonging. Please turn your attention to the screen as we officially launch this remarkable title, Inside the Tunnels. Please give a warm round of applause to the author for this remarkable creation, Mr. Avigyan Khatua. Many congratulations to you.
Thank you, Ms. Anjita, and thank you, Exceller Books, for having me here. It's truly a wonderful experience firstly, to be among such talented people. For all the book launches we saw here today. I think I'm left pretty inspired already with all the works here. And again, another big thank you to Exceller because this is my debut novel. It's the first time I'm publishing, and Exceller Books has made it a very simple journey for me. The only task for me was to complete this novel. Almost everything else was taken care of by Exceller. So thanks a lot. And thank you to my family and my friends, most of whom are here today. Um, Without you, there's simply no me. So without you, there's no novel, there's no book, there's nothing. Um, this novel is truly about family and emotions and self-reflection. It might be set in the Vietnam War, it might be set in the depths of the Puchi tunnels, but it could have been set anywhere else and the novel would have remained the same because it's about reflection, it's about transformation. It's about my own journey when I moved out of my hometown in Kolkata to work in a different city. I realized how I was before, how I am now. We only value those bonds which we don't get to experience in the same ways. We only experience the love we have for our family when we don't get to see them every day. And that is the prime driver behind Inside the Tunnels. Yes, the experience, the setting was set from my experience in the Kochi tunnels where I got stuck. That was a whole other experience, but that's the setting of the novel. But what I explored while writing this novel is, at the end of the day, it's who you call when you are having a bad day, who stays with you when you're having a bad day, and who stays with you and enjoys your good times as their own. So I thank my friends, my family for being here and for supporting me throughout. They know how much they are supporting me. So that's mostly about it. And thank you once again, Excel Books, for having me here. I'm really grateful to be here among so many talented people. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vigyan, for sharing your profound reflections with us. And we really hope that as a debut author, your work will be gladly received by readers from everywhere in the world. Thank you so much. And with this, wonderful 4 book launches, which are soon going to be available globally, we are officially concluding the launch session of this evening. And now we arrive at one of the most awaited moments of this evening, the presentation of the International Excellence Award 2026. Instituted by Exceller Books, this prestigious award recognizes individuals who have made remarkable contributions to the fields of literature and academia. It honors those whose pursuit of knowledge, creative expression, and intellectual excellence has inspired others, enriched lives, and made a meaningful difference in the society. This evening, we have the honor of celebrating 13 distinguished authors whose dedication and perseverance have left a lasting impression on readers, sparked new ways of thinking, and contributed to the growth of the global literary and academic community. As we begin this special segment, we will introduce each awardee and invite them to share a few words about their journey and inspiration. So let us join together in applauding this remarkable achievers and celebrating the impact of their work and contribution. It's time for us to welcome the first awardee of this evening, whose work brings together philosophy, leadership, and contemporary management. Dr. Deepa Didi is an associate professor at IILM University, Greater Noida, with over 3 decades of experience in higher education, management education, executive learning, and corporate training. An award-winning author and researcher, her work spans human-centric AI, strategic communication, educational leadership, and Indian knowledge systems. She has received the Golden Book Award and multiple Best Paper Awards, while also developing the voice model of communication empowerment. Her work, Post Egoic Action, the theory of transformed agency through Taoist Wu Wei and the Bhagavad Gita's Nishkama Karma, brings Taoist philosophy and the Bhagavad Gita into dialogue to explore a compelling question: can purposeful and responsible action exist without being driven by personal gain, recognition, and control? The research offers fresh perspectives on ethical leadership, human centered management, sustainability, and AI. We are delighted to honor Dr. Deepa Didi with the International Excellence Award 2026 in the category of Research and Development for Research-Based Writing for an outstanding contribution to scholarly research and contemporary philosophical thought. Let us now turn our attention to the screen and celebrate her distinguished academic journey.
Thank you so much. And I would just try to keep it extremely short.
Please put your hands together for Dr. Deepa Didi. Many congratulations to you, Dr.
Thank you
Deepa.
so much. Thank
We are all
you.
very eager
Thank you so
to hear
much.
from you.
Thank you so much. And well, you spoke quite a bit about me when I was not aware of so many achievements, but thank you so much. Accepted with gratitude and humility. Uh, I'll try and simplify the paper for everyone. So it started us because we speak a great deal about agency, about taking charge, pursuing goals, exercising influence, and of course, achieving outcomes in the current scenario. And it is this which brought me and a few colleagues to wonder what happens to agency itself when the ego is no longer the primary organizing principle of action. And this led us, of course, Bhagavad Gita is something that, as Indians, we are exposed to and we have access to from the childhood. But another interesting philosophical reading that we were drawn to was the Taoism, the Wu Wei theory, which again is very different from the Karma. It talks about action without force. It talks about action that flows rather than courses. And we did not try to argue that these concepts are identical because they are not. They arise from very different philosophical worlds. What I try to do is that, well, to me, it opened up an interesting possibility that can we rethink what it means to act basis these two philosophies? And that is what led to propagation of the post-egoic action. Again, it does not mean the disappearance of self or abandonment of ambition or passive acceptance, certainly not. We as individuals continue to choose to act responsibly to pursue meaningful goals. What changed in the paper and in our research was the basis of the action. Agency is retained but transformed. Action is no longer primarily driven by the need to possess, to control, to prove, to secure the outcome for just oneself. It becomes grounded in greater clarity, ethical purpose, different relationship with outcomes. And this has particular relevance for leadership and organizations today, where we are constantly negotiating complexity, uncertainty, power, technological change. And so we raised the question that how, instead of, how can we become more effective and always perform more, to perhaps what kind of agency do we want to cultivate? And this is the core conversation to which the research contributes. And just I accept the award with utmost humility on behalf of the entire academia, not just where I worked, but throughout the globe, because I believe research is something which is continuous. Every answer opens another question to explore, to ponder, and to reflect upon. So thank you so much once again, Exceller Books. I am indeed grateful to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Deepa, for your insightful perspective. Many congratulations to you once again. Thank you so much. Our next awardee of this evening, Dr. Girish Kulkarni, brings together 3 decades of leadership in healthcare technology, digital transformation, cybersecurity, and AI. As chairperson of Chime India and a founding member of HIMSS India, he has led digital transformation across more than 40 hospitals globally. Beyond technology, he is also an author, mentor, and passionate wildlife photographer. He is one of the co-authors of Unhooked, Breaking Free from Emotional Chaos, from Emotional Turbulence to Inner Power, alongside Dr. Poonam Shah and Dr. Sudhir Hatsamnis. This book offers a practical approach to everyday emotional struggles such as overthinking, people pleasing, unhealthy attachments, guilt, and the need for constant approval. Through relatable stories, reflections, and practical exercises, it encourages readers to build resilience, set healthy boundaries, and develop greater emotional independence. We are delighted to honor Dr. Girish Kulkarni with the International Excellence Award 2026 in the category of Male Writers for his valuable contribution to contemporary writing and thought leadership. Let us now celebrate his remarkable journey and achievements on screen. A warm round of applause for Dr. Girish Kulkarni. And many congratulations to you, Dr. Kulkarni. We would love to invite you for a few words. Dr. Kulkarni, can you hear me?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, you are
Yes.
audible now. Yes.
Yes. Very good evening. Thank you so much. It's indeed an honor to be here. Indeed, to be an honor here again. Last edition, with the grace of my guru, my mentor, my friend, my guide, my philosopher, and my biggest critic, Dr. Sudhir, who's also here on the call. We won the award for our first book, which spoke about the meaningful use of AI in wildlife conservation and wildlife photography. And I think it's been a 100% success rate. Because my second book also is here, and it's got the accolades it deserves. Thank you very much to Exceller and the entire jury for seeing our book in the right way, which we wanted it to be presented. Really appreciate that. Now, having said this, I work and I come from a background of healthcare. I represent India's largest mental health facility, which is called NIMHANS, which is based out of Bangalore. We see about in the OPD almost 4,000 patients every single day. Every single day, 6 days a week, 52 weeks a year. And I have seen people going through all sorts of mental trauma, mental stress, a lot of mental illness, and things like that. And that is what prompted probably the thought within to address some of these, because of late what we've seen is that people have not been able to manage their own stress, manage their own demons, which they go through on a daily basis. Okay, and that is what when I spoke to Dr. Sudhir, and we said, why don't we do something which it's not something about, telling people what is right and what is not right, but it's trying to tell people to realize by themselves what it is and what they can do to do better. Okay, it's a very, very, very small book. I have it here with me. It's a very small book. Okay, not a very thick, epic kind of a thing. But then the fact is that it carries a lot of meaning and a huge amount of message for the readers. I think I wouldn't say that by reading this book, people's mental stress, mental illness, mental agony is going to come down drastically. But then at least if 2 out of 10 people understand this and practice, and then they have control over their emotions, their stresses in their daily life, I think we've achieved what we set out to achieve. Thank you very much. My gratitude to my guru, Dr. Sudhir Hassan Miss, who is here on the call, my co-author, Dr. Neha, and to everybody here at Exceller. Would want to come back again very soon, probably with our next edition. Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much, Dr. Kulkarni, for your valuable perspectives. And now I will invite Dr. Sudhir Samnis, who is one of the major contributing factors and voices in this book, this project, Unhooked. We would like to hear from you, sir.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. Hope I'm audible now.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. So, Dr. Girish Kulkarni already explained the details about this book and content, but I would like to add a few things over here. Is that we have avoided any so-called technical kind of you can say that the jargon. So we have avoided the technical jargon in this book, and we have made it very simple that anybody can read and use this book, and each and every chapter has some takeaway. And most importantly, this book has given you what we call the reset manual. You can change your mindset by reading our tricks and tools and techniques given in this book. And this will be very helpful to everybody. We have made it purposely a pocket kind of book so that anybody can carry with them during your journey, during your office hours, during your travel. So you can using this book for your own purpose whenever it is necessary. So we call it as a reset manual. And I am sure that it will help almost everybody in any kind of area if you are working. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Samnis, for your insightful words. I would also like to hear from Dr. Poonam Shah, who is a co-author on the same project. So if you can add your perspective to the conversation.
I think she's not able to join, it looks like. Let me check.
Sure.
She's not able to join.
Thank you so much, both of you, Dr. Kulkarni and Dr. Hassamnis, for joining us today. And many congratulations to both of you once again. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Moving on to our next awardee of this evening, Mr. Rajesh brings a different yet equally important dimension to the world of books, the art of visual storytelling. Mr. Rajesh Bhavsar is a distinguished artist, painter, sculptor, and book designer from Pune. With more than 3 decades of experience in the creative arts, his work spans illustration, sketching, book covers, page layouts, and visual design, where he brings together artistic imagination and thoughtful design. Over the years, he has collaborated with leading publishing houses, newspapers, and magazines, and has also contributed to prestigious publications for the Tata Group and the Tata Motors. Through his creativity and attention to details, Mr. Bhavsar has helped countless publications become not just informative, but visually engaging and memorable. We are delighted to honor Mr. Rajesh Bhavsar with the International Excellence Award 2026 in the category of Book Illustrator in recognition of his outstanding contribution to illustration, visual communication, and book design. Let us now celebrate his remarkable artistic journey and achievements. Please turn to the screen, all of you. Please give a big round of applause to Mr. Rajesh Wapsar.
Thank you,
And
ma'am.
many congratulations to you, sir.
Hello.
I would
Hello,
like to-
everybody.
Yeah, please share your message.
Good evening. This is the moment is truly overwhelming for me. So I hope you do not mind if I read my message. My name is Rajesh Bhavsar and come from Pune, India. I'm an artist, painter, and sculptor, and I have been working in this field for more than 40 years. Designing, sketching, painting, photography, clay work, terracotta work, always been my passions. I have been involved in book and cover design for many years and have designed more than 400 books so far. Today is very special for me because this is my first international recognition of my work. What makes it even more special is that the book has received recognition for both its content and illustrations. That makes me doubly happy and proud. I have been associated with Dr. Sudhir Hassanis and his co-author for the last 3 years. And it has been a wonderful journey. I'm very happy to say that their books have consistently received international recognition of my heartfelt thanks to Exceller Books and to my authors for giving me this wonderful opportunity for the recognizing my work in illustration and oral book design. This award means a lot to me. Thanks you all for the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wapsar, for bringing creative angles to this discussion. It would be really nice to see your illustration. If not today, maybe someday else. Thank you so much for joining us today, and many congratulations to you once again.
Thank you so much.
Let us now welcome our next awardee, Dr. Mohammad Javed Ali, a distinguished HR professional, author, teacher, coach, and leadership consultant with over 2 decades of experience in people development and organizational transformation. Having worked across multiple countries and led large-scale HR initiatives, Dr. Ali has been a strong advocate of empathy, adaptability, and lifelong learning. His work challenges the traditional idea that mentoring must always flow from senior to junior, encouraging leaders to learn from younger generations and embrace fresh perspectives. His book, Reversed, A Journey Beyond Learning, explores the transformative power of reverse mentoring through through real life experiences from workplaces and family life. It highlights how listening to younger voices can strengthen leadership, bridge generational gaps, encourage innovation, and build more meaningful relationships. It gives us immense pleasure to honor Dr. Mohammad Javed Ali with the International Excellence Awards 2026 in the category of male writers for his valuable contribution to leadership literature and people development. We invite everyone to turn their attention to the screen as we celebrate his professional and literary excellence. Javed Ali. Many congratulations to you, Dr. Ali. Dr. Ali, can you hear me? I think we have lost connection with Dr. Ali. I'm moving on to the next awardee of this evening, Dr. Shayok Bhattacharya, an AI strategist, marketing thought leader, and author whose work brings together artificial intelligence, behavioral science, and business strategy. A PhD graduate from IIT Guwahati, he combines academic research with industry experience to explore how technology is transforming human behavior, leadership, and decision making. His book, Resonance, The Science of Human Connection in an Age of Infinite Noise, takes us an interdisciplinary look at why certain ideas, brands, and innovations connect deeply with people while others struggle to make an impact. Through his original quantum marketing resonance engine framework, the book explores the role of trust, emotion, relevance, timing, and authenticity in shaping human decisions and lasting influence. We are delighted to honor Dr. Shayad Bhattacharya with the International Excellence Award 2026 in the category of Research and Development for Research-Based Writing for his contribution to interdisciplinary research and thought leadership. Let us now turn attention to the screen as we celebrate the remarkable journey and work of Dr. Bhattacharya. Let us all invite Dr. Bhattacharya with a warm round of applause. Many congratulations to you, Dr. Bhattacharya.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. Thanks a lot, Exceller Books. And this is a great pleasure to be amongst such authors, not only authors, people from various domains. And I would like to thank Exceller Books for giving me this opportunity with my very first book. And I would also like to thank my family, my wife and son, who had been egging on me to write something for myself, because being a scientist, I have been publishing journals for the last 20 years, but publishing something connecting to the human world, connecting to human psychology, penning them down in my own book, that is a novel experience for me. And just a brief account of my book. I have been researching on electrons, nucleons, protons throughout my life, throughout my research career. And at a certain point of time, I started thinking that human beings also behave similarly to quantum particles. They can be manipulated. Human thought can be manipulated, not always in a bad way, but also in a good way. And they develop resonance when two persons are in front of each other. Their thought processes interfere, and many things which are relatable in the quantum world, when we see in the macro world also, they are equally relatable. And after that, I had an experience of around 10 years teaching students. So I went across various psychologies of people and the thought processes that go into when we come into the world of marketing. And I believe that the career of one person can be divided into two parts. First part is education. Say 18 to 24 years we are in the domain of education. The next part is marketing. Marketing in what sense? As soon as we develop our CV, we are marketing our skills, marketing our knowledge to the whole world. And if we are not marketing ourselves, we are buying products marketed by others. So education and marketing, these are two very much interlinked fields. And nowadays we have come across AI. So when we were growing up, we were doing our research. The thing that was scarce was intelligence. Thing that was scarce was information. For that, we used to go to Google, right, at the drop of the hat. But now in the age of AI, intelligence is abundant, information is abundant. Then what is scarce? Something which is scarce is human attention. Our attention span has now been limited to only 30 seconds. And there are various, from marketing point of view, various companies and other things who are claiming for your attention. They are coming out with various things which require your attention. So in this age of AI, the only thing which is important is we keep our ability to can make our own decisions and not get lost in the deluge of data. We shouldn't be ourselves, let ourselves be a part of the big data and lose our ability to think for ourselves, to make the decision for ourselves. And so that in itself is the crux of the matter for this book Resonance. And I'm extremely happy that I've been able to bring my entire experience of research and entire experience of being with students to this platform. And thanks a lot, Exceller Books, again for giving me this opportunity to release my book or to talk about my book, and this award also in front of such a distinguished gathering. So thanks a lot once again. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Dr. Bhattacharya. It was so fascinating to hear you, and we wish you all the best and many, many congratulations on such a well-deserved recognition. Thank you. Let us now move to our next awardee, Mr. Chanchal Nandi, a passionate writer whose literary journey has taken him through essays, texts, short stories, and ultimately poetry. His collection, Different Take Two, brings together 24 poems inspired by nature, love, and the many shades of human emotion. Written in free-flowing verse, the poem places greater emphasis on thoughts and feeling than on traditional form. Each piece creates a moment to pause, reflect, and connect with emotions that are also difficult to put into words. We're so delighted to honor Mr. Chanchal Nandi with the International Excellence Award 2026 in the category of poets in recognition of his contribution to contemporary poetry. Everyone, please turn your attention to the screen as we celebrate his literary journey. Let's put a big applause for Mr. Chanchal Nandi. And many congratulations to you. Mr. Nandi, can you hear me? Unfortunately, we have lost connection with Mr. Nandi at the moment. So we are moving on, and now we have to turn to a young boy with a story to tell. Our next awardee, Ms. Nandini Natarajan, is an inspiring author who has recently completed her class 12 education and is preparing to begin her higher studies in Italy. Her debut book, The Girl Who Chose Herself, reflects the emotions and struggles that many teenagers experience but often find difficult to express. Through themes of self-doubt, insecurity, personal growth, and self-acceptance, Nandini hopes to remind young readers that their struggles do not define their worth. Her writing encourages readers to embrace their imperfections, face their inner battles, and find the courage to choose themselves. As she takes her first steps into the literary world, her work carries a message that is especially meaningful to her generation. You are not alone in what you feel. We are so very delighted to honor Ms. Nandini Natarajan with the International Excellence Award 2026 in the category of Young Adult Writers Under 18, celebrating her promising beginning as a young literary voice. Let us now celebrate her achievements and literary journey on screen. Let us give a warm round of applause to Ms. Nandini Natarajan. And many congratulations to you, Ms. Nandini. We are so very eager to hear your message. Hello, Nandini.
Hello, ma'am. Okay, so hello everybody. I'm Nandini, and I'm a young writer. So today I'm really happy to talk about my book, The Girl Who Chose Herself. So technically, I wrote this book because I wanted to talk about something where many young people experience, and that the pressure to meet expectations, and sometimes we forget what we truly want. So we often worry about what others think, and that in process we forget to choose ourselves. So basically, this book follows a young girl who goes through situations that made her question herself, her choices, her worth, and the expectations around her. And as she grows through these experiences, she learns to understand her worth and also finds the courage to make her own choices. And as we know the title, so the title is everything. So thing is, it is choosing yourself doesn't mean being selfish. It just means knowing your worth and having the courage to be truly yourself. And moreover, it's a very important part of my journey, and also being my family. So they encouraged me to write, and they have supported my, and most importantly, they trusted me to follow something that I genuinely loved. Gave me and the belief they had in me, and also the confidence to complete this book and share it with others. So, and moreover, I'm actually very grateful for the Exceller Awards for recognizing my work and giving young writers and the adult writers a platform to share their stories and their experiences. Being appreciated at this stage of my journey is actually incredibly encouraging. And it also motivates me to keep writing and exploring new stories. And if there's one message that I'm supposed to give to the writers and the platform here, is that sometimes choosing yourself is the bravest choice you can actually make. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Nandini, for your wonderful message. We wish you all the very best for your future. Moving on to our next awardee of this evening, Ms. Jayantika Kamboj is a young and promising author who has already achieved remarkable milestones at the age of 18. Currently pursuing her bachelor's degree in political science at the University of Delhi, she has successfully published 3 books, all of which have received positive responses from readers. What makes her achievements even more inspiring is that her books have found a place in school curricula, helping young readers learn important moral values through engaging storytelling. One of her notable works, Wisdom from the Mahabharata, draws lessons from the timeless Indian epic and presents them in a way that is relevant to modern life. Through stories, characters, and interactive activities, the book encourages young readers to reflect on values, strengths, weaknesses, and life lessons that continue to hold meaning across generations. It is our pleasure to confer the International Excellence Award 2026 upon Ms. Jayantika Kamboj in the category of female writers for her contribution to value-based literature for young readers. Let us now focus on the screen as we celebrate the journey and achievements of Ms. Jayantika Kamboj. Let's have a warm round of applause for Ms. Kamboj. Many congratulations to you for your incredible work. Jayantika, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you so much for this platform, and it's really an honor to attend this session today. And my journey as a writer begins when I was 13 in a boarding school when I used to write poems, and it's embraced with my essence when I started writing about the epics because it was a part of my own school curriculum to read about the books that are epics and the legends that we study. So I just wrote down the gist of all whatever I've studied in the three books and compilation called as Arsh Jyan Mala that compiled wisdom from Mahabharata, wisdom from Ramayana, as well as wisdom from Purana. So, wisdom from Mahabharata explains the storyline of how Lord Krishna helped Arjuna and the teachings from the Bhagavad Gita in a very easy and children friendly manner. And I really happy today to express my views and my thoughts regarding my books and my literature journey to the Exceller Awards. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much, Jayantika, for sharing your beautiful journey with us. Your work is incredible. Keep doing that. Thank you so much. Moving on to our next awardee, Mr. K.V. Raghavendra, a young author, software engineer, and aspiring filmmaker from Andhra Pradesh. At just 21, he published his debut novel, making an impressive beginning to his journey as a storyteller. Passionate about both writing and filmmaking, Mr. Raghavendra is drawn to stories that explore love, human emotions, and personal growth. His debut novel, Remains of Her, is an emotional romance that follows Ajay and Amrita through love, hope, and separation, and the memories that remain when life takes an unexpected turn. Through relatable characters and heartfelt storytelling, the novel explores how love can endure even in the face of loss. We are delighted to honor Mr. K.V. Raghavendra with the International Excellence Award 2026 in the category of male writers, recognizing his promising contribution to contemporary storytelling. Please turn your attention to the screen to celebrate the literary journey of Mr. Raghavendra. Please put your hands together for Mr. Raghavendra. Many congratulations to you. Mr. Raghavendra, can you hear me? Since we're not connected with Mr. Raghavendra at this moment, we will hear his message if we can restore the connection. Moving on to our next awardee, Mr. Saurav Ashok Dhage, a poet, writer, and thinker whose work brings together reason, reflection, and human emotion. With a strong understanding of law, finance, and taxation, he brings a distinctive perspective to his writing, balancing intellectual thought with sensitivity. In his poetry collection, Reh Zindagi, through 21 reflective poems, he explores dreams, struggle, patience, relationship, hope, courage, and self awareness. Divided into three stages: awakening, self realization, and self growth, the poems invite readers to pause, look within, and find meaning in their own journey through life. It is our pleasure to honor Mr. Saurav Ashok Dhage with the International Excellence Award 2026 in the category of poets for his meaningful contribution to Hindi poetry and literature. Please focus your attention to the screen once again and celebrate the literary journey of Mr. Dhage. Let's have a warm round of applause for Mr. Saurav Ashok Dhage. Mr. Dhage, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Many congratulations to you, Mr. Dhage. We are so very
thank
eager
you.
to hear your message.
Yeah. So, namaste. Good evening, everyone. It was a pleasure to write this book. Uh, the that first question that struck to my mind was whenever we explore opportunities, journey to the outside world, we often forget to ask ourselves one question: who we are becoming. And that was the cornerstone of this poetry collection. And whenever I felt that I should go with that rhythm, and instead of writing some motivational or writing some what you say inspirational, I thought, why not we should awaken our inner self, our inner emotions. And Raha Zindagi is all about that. It is deeply connected with your own emotions, with your own feelings, and whatever you want to express in the outside world. And I often feel that the longest journey is not exploring the outside world, but exploring our inner self. That takes time, that takes realization. And that takes a lot of things like patience, understanding, and a humble nature. And whatever I have put in this book, whatever my inputs has been, that all credit goes to my family members, my mentors, my friends, and whatever experiences I have been taught, whatever lessons I have learned in my life through a human perspective, through a human emotion. Because I always feel that winning might not be the ultimate part of the life, but learning that journey and evaluating yourself and becoming a person who always wanted to uh, give something to the world, something good to the world is all about that journey. And I thank you and every person present here, dignitaries, jury member, that you have given me the opportunity to express myself through this book. And thank you for the Excellence Award. And I am deeply humbled. Thank you and dhanyavad.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Dhage, for sharing your beautiful reflections with us. And many congratulations to you once again, and all the very best for
Thank
your
you.
future endeavors. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Saurabh.
Thank you.
Our next awardee of this evening is Miss C. Parvati, a young poet and author from Kerala who writes under the pen name Thipar. Alongside pursuing her undergraduate studies in business administration, she has found her creative voice in poetry, exploring the quieter sides of love, loss, healing, memory, and self discovery. Her debut collection, What Remains of Us, takes readers through the many stages of the human heart, from longing and heartbreak to healing, hope, and finding oneself again. Written with simplicity and emotional honesty, the collection gives voice to feelings that are often difficult to put into words. Her poetry invites readers to pause, reflect, and perhaps recognize a little of themselves in the emotions that remain. We are so delighted to honor Ms. Parvati with the International Excellence Award 2026 in the category of poets for her contribution to contemporary poetry and her distinctive literary voice. We now invite everyone to turn to the screen as we celebrate the literary journey of Ms. Parvati. Please give a big round of applause to Ms. Parvati. I hope you're here with me today.
Yes, I'm here. Good evening, everyone. It's an absolute honor to be here today. I am C. Parvati, a poet from Kerala, India, writing under the pen name Daipar. And standing here today feels incredibly special because my journey as an author began in a very quiet and personal way. It was once simply a girl writing down feelings she didn't always know how to express. Some thoughts became lines, those lines became poems, and eventually those poems became my debut poetry collection, which is What Remains of Us. The book is collection of emotions, as said, love, longing, heartbreak, memory, healing, and self-discovery. But at its heart, it is about what we carry with us after people and moments change. It asks a simple question: when something is gone, what remains of us? Publishing my first book was already a dream come true, but seeing that this work receives recognition on a platform that brings together authors and creators from different parts of the world is something I always remember. As a young and emerging author, this award means a more to me than simply having a title attached to my name. It reminds me that even the words we write quietly, sometimes wondering whether anyone will ever understand them, can eventually find their way into something else hard. I'm deeply grateful to Excel Books for this recognition and for creating a platform that celebrates rights and creators. I'm also grateful to my family, my readers, and everyone who supported me and believed in my writing, especially when this journey was only beginning, and to every young reader and writer who's listening today. I would like to say, do not wait until you feel ready to call yourself a writer. Writer because you have something to say. Write honestly, keep learning, and let your voice grow with you. This award may be one milestone in my journey, but I hope it is only the beginning. Thank you for recognizing my work, for giving my words a place in the global literary community, and for making this moment a memorable one. I am C. Parvati, and I'm deeply honored to receive the International Excellence Award 2026. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Parvati, for such a deep and heartfelt thought. And of course, this is just the beginning. All the very best for all your future endeavors. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Our next awardee is Dr. V. Nidya. Uh, she's not she's not here at the moment with us, but we are deeply honored to confer this award to Dr. Nidya for her journey that beautifully brings together technology, psychology, education, and the deep commitment to helping children learn and grow. A special educator and psychologist from Mumbai, she began her career as an IT professional before choosing a more fulfilling path in the field of child development and learning. With qualifications spanning engineering, management, special education, psychology, and research, Dr. Nitya runs her own Center for Educational Assessments and Remedial Intervention. She has also contributed 12 research papers to international journals. Her book, Parent Power, Building Self-Esteem in Dyslexic Children, combines real-life experiences with scientific research to help parents and teachers better understand dyslexia and support children with confidence and compassion. We are delighted to honor Dr. V. Nidya with the International Excellence Award 2026 in the category of Academic Reference Textbook Writers for her valuable contribution to research-based writing and education. Let us now turn our attention to the screen and celebrate the remarkable journey of Dr. V. Nidya. Please put your hands together for Dr. V. Nidya. We truly appreciate the meaningful work she's doing to support children and families who stand beside them. And now we have another young literary talent to celebrate. At just 14 years old, our next awardee, Mr. S. Vishnu from Madurai, Tamil Nadu, has already authored 6 books and co-authored 10 scholastic anthologies. His passion for storytelling clearly goes far beyond the classroom. His book, The Riddle Map, takes young readers on an exciting adventure with 5 friends who follow a mysterious map and solve riddles across some of the most iconic locations in the USA. Along the way, they discover friendship, teamwork, courage, and even extraordinary powers connected to the elements. Filled with mystery, imagination, and adventure, the story encourages young readers to stay curious and think creatively. We are delighted to honor Mr. S. Vishnu with the International Excellence Award 2026 in the category of Young Adult Writers under 18, recognizing his remarkable creativity and contribution to children's and young adult literature. Let us celebrate this young author's impressive journey by turning our attention to the screen once again. Please give a big round of applause to Mr. Vishnu, a very young achiever. He is not able to join us today. It is wonderful to celebrate the achievement of such a promising young author. We extend our heartfelt wishes for its future. And this brings us to the very end of this Global Author and Creator Summit, Session 8. And I'm opening the floor to all of you. If anyone wants to share any message, please go ahead. It has been a wonderful discussion today, where everybody has contributed their angle. Before we conclude the Global Author and Creator Summit Session 8, I would like to share your message. Please come forward and share your message with us.
May I?
Yes, please, madam.
So once again, I would first and foremost express heartfelt gratitude to Excellent Books, the distinguished jury, for having, chosen people from diverse fields and bringing in again, it's so heartening to see youngsters who've been part of this session, this award program. We have people from international, arena as part who've shared their experiences about, their written content. So, congratulations! It has been an amazing evening. I am certainly going to talk about this evening to a lot of other people at my workplace as well as my friends. And once again, congratulations. Wonderful. And thank you so much.
Thank you so very much to all the participants, all the awardees, all the writers and readers, and all the members of Exceller community. And I'm very proud to share with you all that today we are an increasing community, and we are a vibrant global community of around 35,000 authors worldwide. And to all the authors, speakers, and guests, thank you so very much for making this summit truly special, because this is a monthly summit conducted by Exceller Books. And we are constantly striving to build a platform that celebrates literary, academic, and creative talents that makes book publication possible on a global stage. Thank you so very much for being a part of this summit today. And may you always keep up with your creative pursuits. Thank you and good night, everyone.